like addresses or phone numbers. I don't think anybody is watching us, but you never know. All right, today's date is July 14th, 2022. In Wilbarger County, Texas, I call cause number 29563 in the interest of the Villegas children. What says the state?
Ready, Your Honor.
Present by audio and video is Robin Cochran. Are you ready to proceed, Ms. Cochran?
Yes, Your Honor.
Also present by audio and video is Moises Villegas. Are you ready, Mr. Villegas?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you may call your first witness, Ms. Koontz.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state calls Robin Cochran.
Ms. Cochran, would you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, go ahead, Ms. Koontz.
Ma'am, what is your full name?
Robin K. Cochran,
And what are the full names of the children on the case?
Savannah Marie Villegas, and Christopher Ashton Villegas.
And what is Savannah's date of birth?
January 24th of 2017,
What is Christopher's date of birth?
August 5th of 2020.
Okay. And ma'am, who is Savannah's father?
Moses Villegas.
Who is Christopher's father?
Moses Villegas.
In fact, you and Mr. Villegas signed acknowledgments of paternity for both children, legally naming him as their father. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you have any concerns with your address and identifying information being in the court order?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay. Would it potentially cause a risk of some type of harm or harassment to you or the children if that was in there?
I believe so.
Okay. Why do you believe that?
He has driven past my house countless times and driven up in my driveway. He did it for months. He hasn't done it recently, but he has harassed me before, so I believe he would do it again.
Has there been a history of family violence with Mr. Villegas?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Has Mr. Villegas been physically violent toward the children
Yes, ma'am.
and yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Has CPS ever been involved?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but they're not currently involved.
No, ma'am.
What health insurance is currently available for the children?
They're on Medicaid at the moment.
Okay, I pass the witness.
All right, Mr. Villegas, do you have any questions you want to ask her? If you do, they just need to be in the form of a question.
Yeah, so Robin?
Do you have a
Yeah.
question you want to ask
No.
Ms. Cochran? Okay. Ms. Cochran, anything else you want me to know that hasn't come up through the question and answer?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Go. You may call your next witness. Ms.
Your Honor, thank you, Your Honor. The state calls Mr. Villegas.
Mr. Villegas, would you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Okay, Ms. Koontz.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Villegas, who is your employer?
My current employer,
Yes, sir.
BMS Heavy Cranes.
Okay, and do they pay you an hourly rate?
Yes, ma'am.
What is your hourly rate?
$32 an hour.
And how many hours work per?
Repeat it again.
Right now, we are only working 40 hours as of right now.
And what's your hourly rate?
32.
Thank you.
Do you have access to any private insurance at this time that you could put the children on?
No, ma'am, I haven't reached my 6 months yet on my job.
And have they given you any information on what insurance through your employer would cost?
No, ma'am, I haven't got any packages yet.
Do you have any other minor children besides on this case?
Yes, I have an older son.
Okay, and are you court ordered to support that child?
Yes.
Okay. I passed the witness.
What is your other older child's age?
He just turned 9.
Okay. Okay. When was the last time you saw the children on this case, Mr. Villegas?
I'm gonna say probably about March, maybe
When?
March.
Okay. And what did you do then? What happened then?
When I saw him,
The last time you saw them, how did you arrange it?
actually, I was me and my sister was going to Wichita, and I happened to see them on the side of the road with, I guess, the babysitter, and I stopped and I gave them a hug, and I told them that I loved them and that I missed them and that everything will be okay, and I just gave him a big hug and a big kiss, and I told him that I love him, that I always be there for him, and that was it. And we
Okay.
left.
Anything else you want me to know that hasn't come up through the question and answer?
No, ma'am.
I'm running some numbers here. Ms. Cochran, do you have any questions you want to ask him?
No, ma'am.
All right. I'm, based on the testimony and evidence, then I'm appointing Ms. Cochran as a temporary. Well, I'm appointing these parties I'm appointing Ms. Cochran as a temporary managing conservator, and Mr. Villegas is a temporary possessory conservator. I'm ordering Mr. Villegas to pay Ms. Cochran child support of $890 per month starting August 1st of 2022. And I'm also, Ms. Cochran, I'm also ordering you to keep providing the Medicaid for the children, and Mr. Villegas will reimburse the state $150 per month for the Medicaid. If there are any bills for the children not covered by the Medicaid, you'll each pay half. Okay, I'm not addressing court costs. I'm not addressing visitation in this order. And I'm going to go ahead and reset this case for, let's look at our August date. Do we have an August date, Ms. Kuntz?
Yes, Your Honor, I believe we do. I'm pulling up the calendar now for that. August, well, actually, not. I think we may not have an August date. Our regular August date falls on a conflict in August.
Normally it would be August 11th.
Judge, I'm not trying to interrupt, but that's because that's the week of our one of the weeks of our virtual statewide AAG meeting.
Right. All right. In September, do you want to do a special setting for this case?
That would be fine.
Do September, let's see, it's the second Thursday. That would be September 8th.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we'll set this for September 8th for a final hearing. That means, Mr. Villegas, by September 8th, you need to have contacted an attorney and have them on board. Do not wait, though, till the last week, because your attorney will need to prepare your case.
Yes, ma'am.
On the temporary orders, I'm granting Ms. Cochran's request for non-disclosure, and I'm also ordering the parties to communicate through an app called App Close. So if there's anything you need to talk to each other about, you can use this app. It's free.
Yes, ma'am.
And go ahead and get registered on that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. Villegas, you can
Yes, ma'am.
tell your attorney that this is an attorney general case and it's being worked out of Wichita Falls. And I am Judge Judy. That's pretty easy to remember. And if they need to contact me before September, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So on September 8th, we need to be ready to address all the other issues. Ms. Coons is going to prepare a temporary order for my signature and I will sign off on it. And you should get a copy in the mail or by email within about a week, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Good luck to you all. We'll see you back on September 8th.
Thank you, ma'am.
Have a good day.